Hey YouTube, how you guys doing today? Kevin here coming at you with another video. Well, look what I picked up, guys. I picked up a 1986 Ford F150 XLT Lariat. So, little thing about this truck is, like I said, 1986 F150 4x4. I've had one of these trucks pretty much ever since I had my license. I started off with an F250 with the 6.9 diesel, and I'll tell you, I just love these trucks. This is my favorite style body, the old square body Fords, and this one is, like I said, it's the XLT Lariat, and it has a lot of features to it. So, get into it. It even came with a carburetor kit because the carburetor is junk. You can see how filthy she is from sitting. It's all over the cap. It's got tilt steering, power windows, door locks, all that type of stuff. It has 122,000 miles, 938 original miles. It needs a brake booster and a master cylinder. So those will be some upcoming videos that I'll be showing you guys how to do. There is no brakes on this truck. It even has its factory cassette player. Look at that, huh? A little clock up there. Some of the things I need to get for the interior are the door panels. There's a little carpet in the back there that's missing. I'll show you guys that real quick. Let me bring the seat forward. We'll actually back to see here, slide forward. So it's got this cool little bench here that you can put stuff in. But right here is supposed to be a carpet, and that carpet is missing. So we have to get that carpet, and I'll find one at the junkyard. Not too worried about that. This truck is a survivor. This is the factory seat. The only tear in it is right down here, so I'm going to have to address that soon before it rips even further. I have both sets of keys to this truck. Headline is coming down over there, but I'm going to show you guys how to fix that and the what do you call it there, the cure for that. Look at the cab corners and rocker panels, guys. Those are the cab corners. Those are factory cab corners and rocker panels. Yeah, right there. Boom. 1986, guys. Both sides are like that. Both sides. We'll go on to the other side real quick. Show you guys. Right there. Boom. No rust. Rot free. So anyway, this truck features a Ford 9-inch rear end. I'll show you that. There's a Ford 9-inch rear end, full heavy-duty carrier. The nice thing about the 9-inch rear ends is they're a bulletproof rear end. It is very, very solid. All the weight and everything, all the strength is in the actual chuck that goes into it. Warner lock-in front hubs on both sides. And the code for this one, the axle code, which is right here, H6. The H6 is, if you have a letter in the front, that tells you if it's limited slip, basically posi, and then the number 6 is the gear ratio. This particular one is a, what do you call it there? It's posi traction, 350 gearing. 3.50 ratio. The engine is virtually untouched. I say virtually. It doesn't have the smog pump. They eliminated the smog pump, which you can see it's been tapped right here. The smog pump would sit right here and pump air into the exhaust system. So that's all been taken out. But pretty much everything else is factory. This is a 351 Windsor 5.8 liter. It's a 4 Venturi, so it's a 4-barrel carburetor. It's the high output motor, HO. So this is an actual high output engine. It is a vacuum advanced distributor, so it's old school. And this is the last, what do you call it? In the 86 was the last with the 4-barrel. After that, it went to the Actually, I think it was 87 was the last, and then it went to the fuel injection. You can get this body style with fuel injection. That was an option. So it'll be a 5.8 liter EFI. I'm a 4-barrel guy, so I like carburetors. But this is exactly what I've been looking for in a truck. So it's nice to be able to have a truck. This one also has dual exhaust. They put on catback dual exhaust. You can see right there all the black carbon. So this truck right here has been running really rich. And that's because the carburetor needs to be rebuilt. So we're going to be doing a dual tank, by the way. Dual tank. Looking at the truck body wise, it's got some blistering paint right here, which means rust. There is rust underneath that, but the rest of the panel is good. So I will be doing some body work on that, show you guys how to do that. On the driver's side, which is what we're on now, this is the rear, over the rear wheel, so that needs to be taken care of. This needs to be taken care of, and it's missing one on the back part there. And then if you look in the front, there is a little spot right here on the fender, which is kind of easy to fix, you know, nothing big there. On the passenger side, body wise, there is a small dent on the top of the fender right there, easy to fix. No rot, no rot. There's a dent, a crease in the door right there. That should be fairly easy to take out. And of course, this is the worst side over here with the rot over the wheel well. It comes down to here now, and then on the same over there. So that's all my rot. It's got this big cap. We're going to take that off. Get rid of that cap. A couple things I want to do to it is put a visor on it with the lights and a push guard on the front. Those are really what I want to do for body wise. Interior wise, I want to replace both door panels, the bottom skirts, that carpet that I told you about. The steering column's got some, what do you call it there? The tilt steering pot's broken, so I got to fix that. And a new dash top. And then that's it for interior. Maybe a radio. But other than that, that's it. And put the mirror, the rear view mirror back up. And other than that, that's all she needs. The Holley carburetor that's on this thing is going to need to be rebuilt. And what we're going to do is we're going to rebuild that carburetor. So I'll be doing videos on that as well. We're going to ultrasonic clean, take it all apart, ultrasonic clean it, and then we're going to install a kit. The kit that we're going to be putting in it is from Napa Auto Parts. They make a good quality kit, and this is the carburetor kit, complete carburetor kit for this carburetor. And then that'll bring that back to life. And of course, the brake booster, as I said earlier, and the master cylinder. Now those are going to go right here. So let me tell you what happened. So this master cylinder is leaking back here, which the brake fluid went into the booster and destroyed the diaphragm. And now when you hook up the engine to the vacuum, it leaks. So I had to stick an old spark plug in the vacuum line, so it at least start. It wouldn't even. It had a hard time starting. That allowed me to start it. We're going to do an oil change to it and clean it all up. But everything's good. I mean, even the towers are good. Everything's good on this thing. It's very hard to find these trucks nowadays, you know. After the Obama administration went through that cash for clunkers, all these things got crushed. And it's very hard to find a true blue actual truck that's in excellent condition. So very happy to have this one. This has the under the hood drop light. That right there pulls out, and it's got a magnetic light, but it's got to be rebuilt. You can tell by the corrosion on that center part right there that's the reason why it's not working. So being a Ford mechanic, loving Fords, that's what we gotta do. So that's pretty much it for that. Like I said, 4-wheel drive, 86, dual tank, 2 fuel tanks. The front tank is a 16 and the back tank is a 19. And typically what I do when I get trucks like this, the first thing I do is take the 19 out, put the 32 gallon in from a Bronco, and it fits right in there. We also have to replace the tailgate. So I'm going to be buying a tailgate, looking for one of those. This one's got a big crack in it. It looks like something might have hit it or just I don't know how that happens. Looks like they screwed something onto it, maybe a lock for an old cap, and it won't even open. So has a trailer hitch and all the wiring to it, so which is nice for what we do, picking up bikes and all that. So I figured I'd show you that. Look how big that cap is. Truck is gonna be so much nicer without that cap. Might even see if we can find some of those black roll bars, you know, or even a chrome one. Would look good on this. Put the KC lights on top, you know, something. This is the big tires there, the 31s, 31 10x50. What do you call it? They're on 15-inch wheels. These look like they're from a newer truck, maybe like in later 80s. I don't think they're factory unless they were an option back then in 86 for this, which is a good possibility. But those are the nicer wheels, steel wheels, which I like, not aluminum, steel. I think they offset the truck nicely, so we'll be keeping those. We'll just be cleaning them up a little bit. A lot of times people paint those black and put the, you know, polish up the chrome rings, but I think we're going to keep them the same color that they are. Looks good. So not a whole lot that needs to be done other than a massive tune-up, fixing a few things and deleting a few things. Like I said, this is the high output version, 350 gearing, and it's posi traction rear. So let's go take a look and see what else we got for projects. Alright guys, so it's kind of a mess in here right now because I just kind of tossed everything in here. But you can see I got the big workbench, which is going to be going on that side over there. And then over here is where the Mac toolbox is going to go. And then of course you got your big air compressor right there. And some of the other air compressor, that one, and the generator going out back. And then this is going to leave the middle part opened up for a bike lift, which we can put in the middle here and be able to work on it. So nice brand new shed. We're going to be putting some lighting up in here, some LED lighting, and hopefully a track for the what do you call it there, camera. So going through things, moving things around, junking old junk, and going to be building this into a nice workshop where we'll be doing a lot of diagnostic videos and putting stuff together. So there's the KE102 frame right there. We're going to be working on that pretty soon. Just kind of getting into the groove of putting everything where it needs to go, settling it up for now. So it's all fun. Pretty soon, guys, pretty soon we'll be right back in it, hot and heavy on the bikes. Thank God, right? I miss my bikes. And then, of course, we also have the trailer we have to finish off. This trailer right here came from my brother Clay. I have put a gazillion miles on this thing and used the pants off of it. One of the things that we'll be doing is putting sides on it. Now, I don't know if you guys remember that red trailer I had. The axle broke in that, and I ended up getting rid of the trailer. However, I did keep all of the siding. So some of the siding from when the trailer broke, these got ripped out, so we're gonna have to straighten these out and drill some new holes and bolt it all together and put these sides back on the trailer. And we're also gonna build it up a little higher as well. Coincidentally, now that we have the truck, we will not be using this trailer for pulling bikes anymore, because we can just load them in the back of that. So that cap might go on top of some siding for storage, or to be able to use it to you know, go pick up some boxes of some stuff, you know, like mini bikes and stuff. That way they're not falling all over the place. So this will pull really nicely behind the truck, and of course with that on there you won't even know it's there. So that's gonna be kind of scary for me, because my truck would eat that thing. But yeah, there she is right there, guys, the 1986 F150. I figured I'd do a first look, show it off, and then we're going to be starting this week coming up, getting pretty hot and heavy into it. So got a lot of stuff going on. So I just wanted to touch base with you guys, say hi, let you guys know I'm doing good, and just say thank you guys for all your support, watching the videos back from Florida. Hopefully those trailer videos helped. And once again, just thank you guys a lot. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you for all your support and all your subscriptions, and we'll be getting back into this and many more bike videos. I have we're going to be doing I have a bike frame we're going to be putting a Predator on. Some of you guys are going to like this video, some of you guys are going to despise it, but we are using a scrap bike carcass that I picked up, so I think we'll be all right. Anyway, we're going to be building another mini bike for my wife, and we're going to give her a 4-stroke Predator engine on it. I don't really like the Predators, but I'm going to show you guys how to make them bulletproof and go from there. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. I'm out.